What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Forever Flame Racing Reviews. We are here with the Portland review, and today was what you could call a interesting day on the INDYCAR track. That's for sure. Lots of craziness happened. Lots of craziness. As you guys know, I'm not a Team Penske fan in the slightest, but Team Penske gets their first win of the year. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen this year. I thought it would have been really funny if they went winless. Honestly, they'll probably win out if I'm being for real. So with that being said, Will Power wins today, leading 78 laps out of the 110 laps. Honestly, a real dominant day from Will Power. It looked like Pato O'Ward was me the man to beat, but unfortunately, his engine blew, and that sealed the championship for Alex Palou. Really disappointing because Pato probably had this one pretty easy, if I'm being honest, but really unfortunate for Pato there. But Will Power wins in a dominant fashion and an exciting fashion. Christian Lundgaard in second place, 1.5 seconds back. If he actually claimed the pole position this week, but had a sixth place engine penalty, which set him back to seventh. If he didn't have that, I think he actually would have won this race. His pace was really good. It was really exciting watching Power, Lundgaard, and Alex Palou, who clinched his fourth championship today. He came across third, leading 5 laps. At one point, them two were separated by like a second. It was super fun watching them three battle it out in those last 20 laps. It was must-see television. And Graham Rahal led 10 laps, had great strategy from the back of the field to fourth. It was a really great day for Graham Rahal. He finishes 10 seconds off of Will Power. And Alexander Rossi grabbing his first top 5 of the season. Good to see Rossi back up front. And I'm going to say this right now. This was the most impressive drive of the day. Take away Power's win or Graham Rahal's fourth place. This was the most impressive drive of the day. Kyle Milot, 6th place for Prema. Prema keeps knocking off top 10s. Prema is a team for the future. They're going to be a team that's at the front in the future, and they're starting to really get the feel of IndyCar knocking off top 10s left and right, and especially with Kyle Milot. In 7th place was Scott McLaughlin. Kind of a quiet day, but ran just a solid top 10 race. Same can be said for 8th place is Marcus Armstrong. And 9th place was Felix Rosenqvist. He started on the front row when Pato's engine blew. He was the lead car on that strategy, which I personally thought was the right strategy. So I thought Felix was all of a sudden going to be the guy to beat, but he fell off really hard, and honestly, kind of a disappointing day for Felix Rosenqvist in terms of pace. Colton Herta was in 10th. He was kind of inexistent all day, and same was just Andretti. Andretti kind of has completely fallen off since they were solid in May and June, but they've kind of fallen off in the later half of the season. So Colton Herta, 10th. Scott Dixon, 11th. He's kind of had a unanimous day. And now we got to talk about our 12th place finisher, Christian Rasmussen. Quite frankly, I don't know how he didn't get a penalty for absolutely yeeting Connor Daly off the track. I know Connor Daly was in the wrong there too. But yeah, obviously Connor Daly had a huge hit into the wall, 150-mile-an-hour turn. Christian Rasmussen gets to continue and finish 12th. I completely disagree with. But hey, Christian Rasmussen's a young kid going for it. Just made a mistake today, but did not get a penalty, and I can't believe it. And I can't believe there hasn't been a video on the internet that's gone viral from them two screaming at each other. Connor Daly had a tweet about it. Honestly, just kind of crazy. Louis Foster, 13th. At one point, one of those restarts, he actually got turned around, got it turned back around, and got going the right way. He recovered to 13th. Stingray Robb in 14th kind of had a quiet day, but honestly, it's probably one of his better results of the season. So solid day for Stingray. 15th, Robert Schwartzman. He kind of was looking like the favorite for the Rookie of the Year, but I think that has gone to Louis Foster. I think Louis Foster will be the Rookie of the Year this year. He's kind of fallen off in the second half of the season, but still doing a solid job, and I think definitely deserves to stay in IndyCar and specifically at Prema. Nolan Siegel, 16th. He had no pace. When your teammates are up there fighting for poles and wins all weekend long and you're in the back, it's pretty disappointing if you're Nolan Siegel. I don't see how he keeps that McLaren seat, quite frankly. Rinus VeeKay actually spun around with Louis Foster today on that restart, but as I said, they were both able to get back going, stay on the lead lap, and have a decent day. Devlin DeFrancesco in 18th. He was kind of driving crazy, with the swerving and all that in the start, but Dev kept it going. Dev kept it going and finished 18th. One lap down, David Malukas in 19th. Kind of a shame. He was in the top 10 and then kind of fell off at the end of the race. And same goes for Kyle Kirkwood. He was in the top 10, fell off at the end of the race in 20th. And then Kiffin Simpson in 21st. He kind of had no pace all day. Marcus Ericsson in 22nd had no pace all day. Same goes for Jacob Abel in 23rd, who had no pace all day. 24th, Joseph Newgarden, who actually led 2 laps today. But Scott Dixon hit him coming out of the pits, and Newgarden probably had a top 5. Disappointing for Joseph Newgarden. And then 25th, Pato O'Ward led 15 laps. Probably had this race easy, but mechanical failure. And then Connor Daly, as I already said, huge hit. Rasmussen cutting the corner, hitting him off the track. Pretty crazy incident. And then Santino Ferrucci absolutely losing it on his own on lap 3. Now let's look at the standings and the IndyCar Championship as they stand right now. So Alex Palou is your IndyCar champion. He's in first place. Pato O'Ward is in second. Scott Dixon is in third. Christian Lundgaard is in fourth. Kyle Kirkwood is in fifth. Will Powers in sixth. Felix Rosenqvist is seventh. Colton Hurt is eighth. Marcus Armstrong is 9. David Malukas is 10. Scott McLaughlin's 11. Rinus VeeKay 12. Christian Rasmussen 13. Santino Ferrucci 14. Graham Rahal 15. Alexander Rossi 16. Kiffin Simpson 17. Joseph Newgarden 18. Connor Daly 19. Marcus Ericsson 20. Nolan Siegel 21. Kyle Milot 22. Louis Foster 23. Robert Shortsman 24. Stingray Robb 25. Devlin DeFrancesco 26. Jacob Abel 27. So that is how your championship stands after Portland. Overall, I thought it was a really good race, really great weekend of IndyCar. That track is honestly probably a top 5 IndyCar track right now. I love it. With that being said, see ya.